the founder of modern China, Deng Xiaoping, famously known to have said in the late 70s, doesn't matter what the color of the cat is, so long as it catches mice. What we need in South Africa, in Africa, and elsewhere in the world is not some ideological commitment to certain views and principles, but it's pragmatic, workable policies that can deliver a better life for all people, that can make sure that holistically it's not just about wages, but it's about the institutional environment in which people live. Do they sleep in a proper house? Do they eat well? Do they have access to good clinics? Do we have world-class schools? Are we leveraging the mineral wealth that we have to build bishops and to make sure that every South African child has got access to world-class education?
Are we capable of it? Is the South African government capable of this? Because it's fantastic. We can, as I mentioned, neatly tucked away in sands, and we can talk about all these theories and scenarios. But are our politicians capable of delivering?
We need a capable and delivering state rather than a developmental state. We need to focus on delivering, and we need to build a technocratic bureaucracy that is as world-class as the Chinese bureaucrats are, that is as world-class as the Washington Mandarins who are from Harvard and Princeton and Yale, who work for any president of the United States, whether it's Obama or Mitt Romney tomorrow. It's prestigious to work in Whitehall. They get people from Oxford and Cambridge. It has to be prestigious to work for the South African public service. We must get the top 5 graduates from Wits, UCT to want to join any government department. Then we can solve the problem.
Yeah, I just want to add, I've spoken to enough American economists to know that what technology has done in America is driven a stake through the sort of traditional job creation and traditional industries. And, yes, the unemployment rate has come down to 7.8%. But, a lot of the jobs that have been created are not really called proper jobs. But I think people are getting to realize that the nature of work has changed forever. And the idea that 50 years ago, you could just get a good degree and go into a big corporate. That's gone because the employment model of big corporates around the world has changed. They subcontract a lot of things out. And so in a funny way, this whole thing of trying to create the opportunities that Kuseni is talking about so that people can do their own thing would be at the core of any conversation in America. And I know that Obama has spent a lot of time talking about small business in America and promoting it. As we should do here.
South African unemployment is sitting at 25%. We're looking at dire numbers here.
What a lot of the problems in South Africa is that there's a lot of vested interest in South Africa that actually fighting change. So you've got to break that down, and you've actually got to get business with government in an open forum to start attacking those things.
Do you think that it can be done? Because it's actually evidence around the world in every single government, basically.
Yeah.
Clem, I think you want to take this one.
Obviously, it is a huge thing in this country that we have to get away now from all the stuff that's been going on, because it is a huge demotivator. And what's more, it means that young, talented people, instead of becoming entrepreneurs, say, gee whiz, I can actually join one of the accounting companies without any risk. I can leave after 6 months and join another company. I can do this. I can parlay my way to my first R1 million without risk in this country. Whereas actually we got to create a new generation of black and white entrepreneurs in this country, some of whom will be world class and become like Steve Jobs, as Kuseni was saying. The sky's the limit. We already have a guy called that. I mean, Elon Musk. I mean, he was educated at Pretoria Boys High, and he's created the first commercial space flight to the lab. We've got guys in South Africa that can do that, but you got to get rid of the corruption, because it is a disincentive for people to become honest entrepreneurs.
And I mean, but corruption is rife everywhere. I mean, every single country. You look, you'll always find someone that is corrupt. And a lot of the government officials actually become government officials because they know there's some kind of corrupt, way forward and lots of money in pockets.
I think we need a zero tolerance. We need to increase the likelihood of people being caught and punished for corruption, and reduce the likelihood of people getting away with it and enjoying the spoils, as Clem is saying, because it just changes the whole incentive structure.